The one thing that will change your creative journey today is to have an attitude of yes and. In the acting world, there is this thing called blocking. And let's say I'm acting in a scene with someone and we're doing an improv. That's where it's usually first taught, is an improvisation. And let's say it's like, whose line is it anyway type of a thing. And we're going crazy. And someone says, the bomb is about to explode in the kitchen. And the other actor says, no, it's not. The scene dies. This is what we call a no but. No, that won't work. It's the easiest thing to do as an artist, is to be a no person as an artist. Instead, an actor is trained to go with a yes and mentality. And that is, there's a bomb in the kitchen and it's about to explode. I know, and my dog is in it. And we keep adding, it's yes, and we're gonna add. So often, I have found that artists of all kinds tend to be no but. I'm gonna give you some examples here. Why don't you try painting? No, I'm an actor. Do you wanna sing a song? I only paint. How about we dance? I'm a writer. This is a no but mentality, right? And part of what this Artist Way class is about, part of what your artist dates are about, is about being a yes and. It's about saying yes to yourself. It's about saying yes to the things that were blocked in our life. So I think I've mentioned this before. Years ago, I used to sing all the time. I sang every day and loudly. And it was something that I enjoyed. It was something that welled up in my soul. And two of my great friends, they were incredible and are incredible singers. And there was this thing that happened where I said, I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm going to save that for me. And I only sing for myself because that's their thing. And I've done this many times on many different art forms where I said, that's their thing. Let them be talented. I am only a director. I even did it with acting. I'm only a director now. I'm not an actor. And I became a no but person in that way. I was yes and when it came to directing techniques and directing styles, but I was no but when it came to other art forms. And what does this do when we become no but people with other art forms? It's very simple. It stifles our primary art form. If it's directing, if I say, no, I can't do ... I've completely closed my mind to a different part of my creativity that can be used in my directing, right? Do not tell me that a painting exercise is not going to help your writing. You cannot tell me that dance is not going to help your singing. You cannot tell me that go-kart racing isn't going to help your poetry, because it will. When we say yes to life, because art is about life. Art is about love. It's about joy. It's about experiencing things. And when we continually say no to life, when we continually say no to experience, we are also saying no to ourselves. So the other day I said, no says yes to yourself. That's in certain circumstances, but we can also block ourselves. No, I'm not going to see a movie. I've got Netflix. No, I'm not going to go to an art gallery. No, I'm not going to play video games. No, I'm not. Do you see how limiting that can be? And the saddest part about it is when we're saying no to ourselves. When we're saying no to ourselves, we are consistently blocking our creative flow. When we say yes, when we sit down and we do the thing, when we go on our artist date, when we write our morning pages, when we do the exercises, we're saying yes and. So I'm going to give you an example that's pretty amazing. I have a wonderful partner. One day decided to paint, right? And it was this random thing. And he was like, I'm going to paint because I paint all the time. And he was like, I'm going to paint. He went out and he did this painting. And I was so proud of this piece of artwork. We hung it in our house. A couple days later, week later, he was like, I'm going to write a song. And he wrote a song because he writes these amazing songs. And he writes a song and it just kind of flows out of him. And he was open. He was saying yes and yes and. And from there, he was able to combine the two and make a video presentation that created something very unique and very powerful. But that was because he was open to saying yes to what his soul wanted to do. So my challenge to you today is I want you to write down 3 things that you want to try that you're afraid of. Simple things. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be like, I want to go bungee jumping. I want to parachute or something like that. Simple things that frighten you. And write down 3 things. I want you to do one of these things and add to your list of things that you can say yes to, and then do them. And then the next thing I want you to do is see how it affects your art. Say yes and add to your experience. You are amazing. I love you. Have a beautiful day and keep making art.